In the grand tapestry of America, certain threads are woven with gold, passed down from one generation to the next. These are the stories of dynasties, fortunes so vast they seem to defy time itself. They are stories not just of accumulation, but of preservation, of intricate strategies, and quiet power that echo through the halls of finance, industry, and commerce. Welcome to Neuro AI. Today we dive into the dynasties that still shape American wealth, the trusts, private holdings and willpower that grow billions, decade after decade. It began with a five and dime in Bentonville, and Sam Walton's creed, sell for less, and the people will come. From that seed grew Walmart, reshaping the global economy. The family fortune swells long after Sam, by design. The engine, company stock, the Waltons retain roughly half the company. A torrent of cash, predictable dividends, quarter after quarter. Shares sit inside trusts and holding companies, consolidating control and minimizing taxes. Voting power guides strategy to protect the family's foundation asset. Dividends are redeployed into banking, real estate, energy, and beyond. Low prices and high finance, a system built for permanence. Some dynasties stay public. The Kochs chose the shadows. Koch Industries, a private colossus spanning the real economy. Oil, chemicals, fertilizers, polymers, ranching, essential building blocks. Privacy shields them from Wall Street's quarterly drumbeat. Diversification produces resilient, massive cash flows. No obligation to broad dividends. Profits stay in-house. Earnings fuel R&D, acquisitions, and long-horizon bets. They plan over decades, investing counter-cyclically when others retreat. Compounding built America's second-largest private company. The Koch fortune. Privacy, patience, and perpetual reinvestment. A fortune built on simple pleasures, candy, and pet care. Mars, Incorporated, global and private. They eschew public markets to keep control. Quality, responsibility, mutuality, efficiency, freedom. Principles that enable long-term thinking. Treats and pet food are remarkably resilient revenue streams. Beloved brands become cash machines, year after year. Governance is a family affair. Stewardship passes through generations. Private capital absorbs short-term dips for long-term value. Consumer mastery and secrecy power the dynasty. A sweet empire designed to last for generations. Before tech, fortunes were grown from soil and shipped across oceans. Cargill quietly intermediates a vast share of the world's food. They buy, process, store, trade, and transport at immense scale. A network of ports, silos, plants, and commodity desks. Profit comes from spreads, fractional cents on colossal volumes. Stock held by about 100 descendants, protected by tight rules. Massive annual dividends reward stewardship. Pros run operations. The family guides strategy. They approve decade-scale infrastructure that secures dominance. As populations grow, their engine turns faster. In cupboards worldwide, the Johnson family's brands. S.C. Johnson has stayed private for 5 generations, owned by descendants of Samuel Curtis Johnson. Private control enables heavy R&D and long-term sustainability bets. The model, repeat purchases of trusted necessities. Short product life cycles create recurring revenue. Trusts and holding companies secure generational transfer. Licensing adds royalty streams atop core sales. A perfected formula. Build trust, keep control, plan long-term. Simple, clean, profoundly effective. The Pritzker name adorns Hyatt, but the dynasty goes far deeper. They mastered diversification early, a family formula: buy undervalued, restructure, nurture. Holdings run like private equity inside family trusts. A planned deconsolidation divided assets among 11 cousins. Public listings and sales funded the split without shrinking wealth. Today, decentralized fortunes compound in parallel. Influence spans business, politics, and philanthropy. Returns flow from hotels, markets, and private deals. A masterclass in building and gracefully dividing a colossal fortune. Telephone, telegraph, telewoman. Este's mantra built a beauty empire. A portfolio of prestige brands drives premium margins. Public stock, diversified channels, global reach. Supervoting shares keep strategic control in family hands. Generations maintain vision and quality. They invest, acquire, and market aggressively, beyond short-term pressure. Wealth replenishes via dividends and appreciation. Branding brilliance and shrewd structure power the dynasty. From 4 creams to a global giant, public capital, private control, enduring beauty. Hearst built a media empire of headlines and ink. As print faded, the dynasty pivoted. They diversified into cable, data, and digital. An ESPN stake became a decades-long cash engine. Today's portfolio balances entertainment, business media, and publishing. Fitch and Data Services deliver stable, high-margin income. A tightly written trust keeps the company intact and controlled. They sell what lags and buy future growth, quietly, relentlessly. Recurring subs and data eclipsed volatile ad dollars. The castle is a museum. The empire thrives. For 2 centuries, DuPont meant one company, and many inventions. Nylon, Teflon, Kevlar, industrial icons. Then came merger, and a split into agile publics. Heirs swapped one stock for 3, spreading risk across sectors. Patents continue to echo as royalties. Value in ideas, not just factories. Branches long ago built family offices, real estate, finance portfolios. Today, the fortune is an archipelago of assets and IP, adapting an old industrial name to a modern financial world. From gunpowder mill to diversified networks, a Napoleonic-era name, still financially potent. Rockefeller, the most storied name in American wealth. The breakup birthed giants, ExxonMobil, Chevron, BP. Forced diversification became a blessing across the sector. In 1882, Rockefeller created the modern family office. It evolved into a central nervous system for global investing. Oil dividends were redeployed into real estate, private equity, venture, and global portfolios. Philanthropy shaped research, policy, and tax-efficient legacy. Institutions cement the name beyond finance. From oil gushers to the hum of managed money. The river still flows, expertly guided, perpetually renewed. We journeyed from Walmart aisles to Koch boardrooms and Rockefeller trusts. Not just money, but structure, strategy, and permanence. They master the art of making fortunes last. Moats of privacy, legal fortresses, and diversification. From supervotes to private giants, control directs capital for family benefit. This is the unseen architecture of fortune, a dynasty blueprint. Their influence shapes industries, communities, and policy. Thanks for watching Neuro Profit AI. Subscribe for more dynasty deep dives. See the names anew, and the machinery that powers them, generation after generation.